Hi. When I went to visit the Harry Potter studios many moons ago, I got this postcard, which you can probably tell is Luna Lovegood wearing the hat of a lion to show her support for Gryffindor. And I got this postcard to remind me of a phrase that was coined by one of my very favourite YouTubers, missxrojas, and that phrase is Gryffindor the fuck up. If you watch Tyrannosaurus Lex, you probably have seen her video, Shit Gryffindor Say. If you haven't, you should go and watch that. And that video was actually inspired by missxrojas, or Rosie. A while back, missxrojas did a series of advice videos, and what the main thing I took from those videos was that you should try and be bold and be out there and talk to people, because life is short and it's good to just talk to people and interact with people socially, aka Gryffindor the fuck up. Like many people who do this internety thing, I am an introvert, I am shy, and in some cases I am extremely socially anxious to the point where I kind of hyperventilate. So I guess you can see why this phrase might be a bit problematic for me. But Miss Rojas is an extrovert, and she's talked a lot on her channel about how it's important to talk to people and engage with people, and how, well, it's very worthwhile to talk to people online, because for people who, I'm just going to use the umbrella term, socially awkward here, it's a lot easier to communicate online. But you have to remember that there's merit in talking to people face to face and using your voice. And I guess this is mainly just to remind me of finding balance. I'm never going to be a social butterfly. I'm never going to change from an introvert to an extrovert. But at the same time, I feel like I should try and put myself out there more and engage with people IRL more. Because it is really scary. I find it really scary to talk to people, but it isn't always the time, and lots of times good things can come out of it. And so many of the things that I love, creative projects, they haven't been done alone. No man is an island. Like things like the Lizzie Bennet diaries, Hank Green and Bernie Sue, they didn't just email each other about it, they had meetings in person. They'll have had to audition all the actors and actresses, and you can't escape from having to talk to people when you're standing right in front of them. You just have to do that in life, no matter how scary it can be. Being one of those internety people and spending a lot of the time on the internet and hearing other people talk about how they're introverted as well and they're shy as well has made me feel a lot more comfortable with that I'm like that as well, knowing that I'm not alone, and it's okay to not always want to be a really outgoing person. But at the same time, sometimes that can go, I think that can go too far. Everyone has a comfort zone, but I do believe that you should step out of your comfort zone. It's about finding a balance really between not hiding too much out of fear, but at the same time accepting that not everyone's going to be the life and soul of the party really. I was thinking about this recently because one of Rosianna's recent videos was talking about how she went to an event and for all these different startup companies, and she was talking about how she was talking to all these different people who had created things and had ideas for businesses, and in turn she was explaining to them what vlogging was like. And I thought it just sounded really exciting to go and be in a room full of people with all these different things and just new exciting things that they've come up with, and just actually be able to talk to them face to face. I'm always going to be an introvert. I'd probably always be a bit more timid than average, but at the same time I think I really should try and Gryffindor the fuck up, because life is short and because talking to people can be good. So let me know down below what you think. Are you introverted or extroverted? Are you outgoing? Do you think that people should put themselves out more and talk to people, even if it isn't necessarily what they like doing or feel comfortable with? Because I don't really know, maybe in 6 months' time I've completely changed my mind on this whole thing. I don't know. I do know in 6 months' time I will have gone to uni and I will have to speak to people and put myself out there and try to make friends, which is scary, but at the same time, for someone who is quite shy, I also find that prospect quite exciting. I'm a bit of a paradox in that kind of way. Well, no matter what, I think Gryffindor the fuck up is a brilliant phrase, and it's going to be my life motto for any situation ever. Because bravery isn't just about talking to people. You need to be brave in all sorts of different situations. Like, even when you're being vulnerable, that takes bravery. And this has been today's teachy, preachy, cheesy video. Bye.